Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I want to show you the game between Magnus Carlsen and Fabiano Caruana. This is their fourth or fifth game, but it's the first game where some of them won in classical game. So Magnus is playing white. This is tournament Biel in Switzerland in 2011. I'm not going to show you the opening stage. I'm just saying that this is Magnus style. Yeah, you see the engine evaluation, it's plus 0.4, so nothing much from the Scotch opening. Black has double pawns, but well, that's why they're a little bit worse. Still, they don't have a lot of things to worry about. The queens are off the board, and this is like modern chess. You cannot hope for an advantage, but you're playing for a full game. So in this position, Black played bishop to c5, defending the bishop. Magnus played a3, attacking the knight. Let's turn it off. So knight to d5, the most natural, b4, bishop d6. And in this position, Magnus played a move I think no one would consider, but it's the best move according to the engine, and it has very strong idea that to play with the bishop, to say that now rooks are not in the game, in the play, and the light squares are very important, because this c6 pawn is attacked, is weak, and if white takes it, there cannot be worse, but white has a lot of compensation. So Magnus played knight d4, sacrificing the exchange. So of course it's not cheap to play against the best of the world, so in order to win you have to sport, you have to get into this risk and play like that. A typical idea was played by recently by Alexeyenko against Grishuk. He also sacrificed an exchange, a bishop, a rook against the bishop, and won. So Fabi took, king takes, and knight to b6. If rook a8, then anyways this pawn is doomed, so white will take it, knight f6, back. And this position, I think white is a little bit better. Still, this a6 pawn is weak, and white has lots of means to attack it. So knight to b6, otherwise this knight would be under attack after white captures. So Magnus took, rook f8, and a4. The danger for black doesn't seem to be great, but white active approach is calling for exact solution. So h3, g6, this is more positional approach, yeah. But Magnus wants to push against black immediately, and he sacrifices a pawn. So but Fabi didn't take it, he played king f8. So let's take the pawn, check, and this position is you see white has two bishops, and these pawns are weak, so for for an ending it's not the best position you want to be in. So Fabio decides to stick for material advantage, and he didn't take this pawn on a4. Played king f8, a5, knight to c4, and bishop c1. Nice move. Of course, it's a very easy move, but just notice how Magnus manages to play with two bishops and cut off this strong knight on c4. It has nowhere to go. a6, because rook cannot move as this pawn will fall. The engine suggested in this position to play f5 and exchange the rooks. When you're obviously material up, you want to exchange material as much as possible. f5 was not played, so a6 and f4. Again, some provocative a little bit by Magnus. He poses problems. He wants to take away this e5 square from the knight, as he has ideas to attack it. You see that this knight presently doesn't have any squares to go to. And in this position, Fabio, I think he was already in time trouble. He played rook e6. He just missed that this knight on c4 is kind of trapped, and after bishop d5 it appears, you see that so many pieces for black, and black has this capture with check, but after rook to f8, threatening like to capture, and then maybe to capture on c4, Magnus played rook e4, attacking the knight, which has nowhere to go, and Fabio resigned. So very nice technique by Magnus. He sacrificed the rook and made a lot of strong moves, first line moves, so that Fabio even missed his knight in the center. Alright, thank you very much, and see you next time.